What's up? Welcome back to another YouTube video. This one's a little different. I'm not doing a revival or anything. We're working on the wagon. So the interior this is. I started a little late here, but I'm putting some insulation in. It's about time. I painted the whole inside. Add some clips of that, painting the inside. And then one thing I haven't showed you guys, which I filmed some of it, but I was kind of in a rush. So I redid the seats, painted, redid the seats. See on the inside here too. They're not the best, obviously, but my first time ever redoing seats, and I'm happy with them. They're really comfy. That's all that really matters to me. I redid the burlap, cotton, I put some foam down. I'll throw up clips of doing all that, but we got this brown with the black, and then for the door cards, same brown, and then the black, and it's just masonite or whatever, the cardboard stuff behind there, and plain Jane, simple, but I think it fits the car pretty nice. I also did some new license plates over there on the floor. This is so that's looking a little dirty. Gets dusty in here, but back seat looks pretty good as well. So I'm gonna run some clips of me redoing the whole seats, and I didn't film a ton because I was really busy with school and stuff. So let's run that. What's up? We're back. The 57 wagon. Last parts you saw. I mean, we were working on the engine, got it installed, running, driving. Now for a little update on it. It's got an exhaust on it. Coming out there on the sides, dual exhaust. It's got new tires. I need to paint the rims still and get some hubcaps, but new tires finally. And right now we're attacking the interior. So take apart these seats. These are the back seats. That's the bottom, that's the top. Because I can get this open. We have nothing right now. So need an interior to drive a vehicle. So I'm going to tear these apart because they smell awful and gross. And so get them apart and then paint them. Repair whatever springs need repaired within them. Just probably a few. And then we're gonna do a cheap kind of homemade DIY interior restoration. Might include some new door panels as well. So let's get started. So taking this apart, it's really not bad. This is the back seat in the rear, and like this foam is in decent shape still. When you lift it up, see the burlap, and the seat still has paint on it. Quite impressive. It's still like damp though, and it's coming off. It still smells really bad. The mice didn't get. That's what happens when the mice don't get to them. This one, on the other hand, the mice did get to, and this is the bottom and the back, so that one's gonna be nice and fun. Alrighty, so I got this all. This is the bottom, I believe. Yeah, of the back seat. Got it all cleaned up. So a lot of these springs in between are broken. So you got those ones, you got some missing here, and all of these ones are missing because this is where the mouse is the worst. You can see how rusty that is. So I'm gonna wire wheel this, paint it, and then I think I'm just gonna put some zip ties here to hold these. So empty, some brown. I think this is our color we're gonna be using. And then we run out of that one, I guess we can throw some of this on there. I don't have any black, so we're gonna find everything but black that we have, and we're gonna use it. this thing sucks. So next game, dark walnut. That's our next choice, and stops rust. So perfect. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so we got, this is the back of the back seat, I believe. I think how good a shape this is. I haven't painted this or anything. This is how it was. But even with how nice it looks, it still smells, has that distinct rat smell to it. So it'll be getting a fresh coat of paint, but not one spring's broken. Perfect. Those are mounts for it and everything. They're all really nice as well. Scraped all off. That all fell out of the bottom seat. That's lovely. And then we got these getting painted right now. So these are on the inner supports of the seats. And then that is the bottom seat for the back. I got it all painted up and it looks phenomenally better already. All right, I'm calling it good there. I think I hear my dad over there sanding the backs of the seats. So that's cool. But that's what we got. So this is the back of the back seat. This is the bottom of the back seat. Quick repair here. I mean, that zip ties are springy, right? Spring was kind of going wherever it wanted, so I did that. So it kind of stabilized it a little bit there. Got all the hardware. Need to paint it black. I need to get some black paint. Got to paint the stand black. This is internal stuff, so I didn't really care. This is like a black walnut. So it looks like black on the camera, but it's not. It's like a brown. As you can kind of see it there. Yeah, it's like a brownish. So that's kind of the beginning of that. And then on this front seat. So I tore this front seat apart a few days ago. I just didn't film it because it's just tearing the seat apart. But it's pretty rusty. Gonna have to wire wheel everything, take the vinyl off of those side covers, wire wheel everything, paint it all. We do have a few broken springs here that aren't easy to fix, so just get some new ones there, new clips. As this is driver's side, this is right where you sit, so kind of would be nice if it was fixed correctly. And then these need wire wheeled pretty well and painted to get the smell out of them. They're pretty bad. And this is the bottom. It's really rusty, you can see. But it could be worse. So it's broken right there, but I'm thinking get another piece of wire, go along that, and then clip it on there, and then kind of bring it together there, and that should be a-okay. So not too bad. I mean, I'm doing this really budget, so I need to buy some burlap and cotton, and then I got some vinyl for like $5 a yard. It's actually like vinyl for the top of a car, so it'd be really durable, but it doesn't stretch much, so that's the biggest downfall. But it'll work for what I need, and it's cheap, and we're doing a DIY here, so I'll see you next time we work on this. All right, I'm in the other shop here. We're working on the wood for the backings of the back seats. And this one's already done, sanded. I mean, you can tell these are in pretty good shape, actually. Not much water damage. I mean, though you can still feel it a little bit wet, but this one's sanded and ready. And then here's the other side. Just drop it, but pretty good shape for what it is. So, gonna stain this and seal it again, kind of keep the smell away from everything else. This one is undone, so we need to scrape this off. Little scraper here works pretty good. Go with the grain, and it's just glue that we're getting off. So that's kind of concept there. All these tiny little staples, like hundreds of them along the side. So just pull those out so they don't mess with the sander too much. What's up? Back. It's the next day. I'm working on the seats again. So I just got all these wire wheeled. Got as much rat crap off them as I could. And flaky rust. So they might not rust again. We'll see. A little bit. Psh, psh. I never know. So anyways, this is the front seat now. I got the back seat painted. It's all back in there in the back of the wagon. So I'm gonna get this painted up now and then go from there. All right, I just got the bottom of the front seat done. And then this is the old front door card. Mason's making the new front card. We're doing this black on top, or on the bottom. And then we're gonna do this brown faux leather looking stuff on the top. And that's also the piping on the seat, so accent each other a little bit. And these are the back seats. Turned out all right. It looks a lot better and they don't smell as bad, so we're not going for a showroom restoration here. We're going for a driver quality. So I just got to I got to upholster the top part, which is interesting because it starts at the bottom and wraps all the way around one piece. So that one will be nice and fun. And then yeah, that's the other material, but we'll get all these in the wagon and then we'll show you what they look like. Or on the car. Mason's putting the door cards in. One, I think there's one on the other side. Mason's putting it's good. And then I am attempting to polish it. So this is polished. This is not polished. You can see the difference. So a lot chalkier. So that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna do the whole car and we'll see how it turns out. Done. Putting the roof rack on the wagon. So what was it, 8 3/8 from here? We put little markers on all our corners, and then we're just gonna screw through the roof. I don't really get. And then these are all separate, so we'll just gotta find the middle of them all and get that done. Probably just self-tapper it to the roof.
All right, it's fine.
Got it?
Yep. That should be good.
All right, hope you enjoyed that. So back to what we're doing. We're installing some insulation. So not sponsored or anything like that, but this Silas brand, they're on Amazon. It's like the cheapest stuff you can find. I used it in the Falcon, if you haven't watched that video. So it's like, bought it before, I liked it, so I'll do it again. So I cleaned up the floor a little bit, not the best, but We're putting some of this down and hopefully quiet up the ride a little bit. It's rock noises, and then I'm also gonna put it on here to cover up some of the body filler because dirt's coming through there now from the body filler. And I mean, what better way to fix something than just mask it, you know? So this is the size of sheets they come in. Pretty big. I mean, 2 foot maybe. 2 foot by a foot. I don't know. They're pretty big. They take up a significant amount. And it's got the tar paper and then tar on the back, which I really enjoy, and it definitely does its job. Like I said, I've used this stuff before in the Falcon. If you haven't seen that video, you should go watch it. I think it's redoing the carpet on that. What I like about this is you can peel it back up if you put it down. For the most part, you can at least. Or you don't need it, you peel it back up. Gotta stretch it out. It stretches really easily. Really easy to work with. How's that struggle? You're actually supposed to have a little roller thingy. You like roll around and do this. I have one at home, but I'm not at home, so here we are. My hand works just as good, I guess. Alrighty, so that's done. The bottom's done at least. Avoided my wires here. Actually, not this video, but next video, I'm gonna be rewiring the whole car. So just ignore that for now, and then eventually it'll all be taken off anyways. So getting new wiring for the girl. Oh yeah, whenever I cut like extra off, like when I was going around the circles there, I just stick it onto the paper again, and then you can just cut off what you need, and it's perfect for little pieces like this or like this. It's perfect. I think I'm gonna do the sides now as well. I just don't like how they look. They have glue all over them and crap, and I'd like them to be quieter, and I plan on putting carpet over them eventually anyway, so let's get that done. I mean, that's where all your noise is at, is the rock flinging up in there, so I think that's my next step. Alrighty, so got most of this done over here. So I was having a dilemma. I was like, why is there dirt getting on my... See, dirt splattered on the door after I went down dirt road. Yep, some of their body work back in the day didn't hold up very well. Oh, is that the tire? Wow. I can't believe the tire would be from the inside. So, I mean, this will be nice. I can just seal her down with some of that stuff and don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, so I got 2 big sheets left. I got pretty much everything covered in here. I got the tailgate covered, hide all the rust perfectly. Got all this covered. Looking like the inside of a microwave. It's perfect. And I got these 2 sheets left, so I'm thinking the loudest spots are gonna be right here, where the bottom seat sits. I don't know. Pretty loud right there because there's another spot underneath there, so gonna put them down right there, cover the transmission tunnel maybe a little bit. Made sure not to cover any signs, don't worry. No license plates have been confiscated, and that's all that really matters in this whole situation. Alrighty, got it all in there. It got a little dark and cicadas, you can probably hear them. Yep. Alright, so we got this on here. There was like a stripping I took off of there, so it should sit more flush. I need to cut some drain holes in it still, so it can, you know, work like it's supposed to. Got all this. I got the seat up right now. It's looking like a true microwave now. I mean, honestly, just inside talking, like, I mean, right here in the camera, you can tell how much more muffled it is and quieter, I guess. So hopefully it makes a little bit of difference. I mean, I'm not really going to do any in the front because of all my license plates and all that. But it is what it is for now. And the next step is gonna be get some thin plywood, like really thin stuff, lay it out here, see how I want to do it, and then cut it to shape. And then I'm gonna cut it halfway across so I can put some hinges on it and flip that up and down. And then I got this really thin gray carpet that I'm gonna lay on the back of the seat, and then hopefully have enough to do that and put onto here as well. That's the plan. Yeah, whenever we get the plywood. What's up? Okay, so we put the sound setting down. That was like a week ago now, but so we put the sound setting down, and now it's time for the wood. So there's the wood I chose. It's still plywood, obviously, but it's sanded, if that makes sense. Got it all cleared out so I can make my thing here. I already measured it out, so it's 46 1/4 that way, 47 long, or at least that's how long I'm gonna make the wood. And then the trunk, the spare tire well, starts at 29 inches from that side, so 29 from there, and then 6 inches in on each side is how far I'm gonna go. Right there, it's gonna leave a little bit of room, but that's all right. Get more platform for it to sit on, because I'm not doing like factory. It would have like sat in here and sat on these, but I just got some hinges here. They go flush, and that's what we're gonna use. And then I got some clear waterproof finish, because yep, that's gonna need that because we don't have any seals. So all right, first cut done. So that was the 46 across. It really didn't need much cut, so that's lucky enough to fit, but I can't put it in because these. So what I'm gonna have to do is put it at an angle and then set it down and then pull it back, and I'll cut like a little, honestly, I don't even know if I'll have to cut anything there, because the metal stops before that, so I probably won't have to do anything with that. We cut our length, so the 47. So quite a bit of that will probably come off. Bonk. All right, this is the 46 by 47 piece, so 46 1/4 by 47. So in theory it should go in and fit good, so let's see. Oh yeah, that's a tight fit. Okay, well that looks way better than what we had before. So cut this little slit here just for wires and kind of whatever. I'm gonna put carpet over this. So we have the full piece done. Now we got to figure out how we're gonna cut out the little hatch here, which isn't hard. Just gonna measure in 6 inches from the sides, and then 29 inches from the back to wherever 29 inches is. Then I'll make a little square there, cut it out, put my hinges on there, and we will have a hatch so we can get to our spare tire well. All right, 6 inches in here, 6 inches in here, and then this is 18 from here, from back. So this is the tailgate to the front of the spare tire, and then 29 from the front, from back seat to the spare tire. It looks so much smaller here than it does there. So just gonna get this cut out, and then we'll throw the hinges on it, and I mean, throw it in there, see how it fits, and then get it stained. I didn't really show it very well, but I'm putting the hinges on. I got the flappy thing, got it all cut, put it in there. Fits perfect. These are the hinges I got. So they're like a something bronze, like aged bronze or something like that. Doesn't really matter because I'm gonna probably cover them up anyways, but they were all the same price, and I was like, oh, these look halfway aged, so perfect. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Looking good and works good. So I got one more hinge to put there, and then I'm gonna pull it back out, stain it, but I spilled my stain. All right, before I pull it out and stain it, I'm going to make this bottom piece before it gets too dark. So measured it out, it's 43 long ways, 16 high, and then 18.5 from here to here, and then same over there. This is 6 1/4-ish, not exact, and then 7 inches long. So these corners are rounded, so I'll have to do that, but we'll get that cut out because I only have the saws for tonight, so I'll get that cut out. And okay, it's getting pretty dark here now. Got this cut out, got the corners cut. I like the rounded corner more. I went with the rounded corner more than the finished one. I just like that look more, so that's what we're gonna do. And then this is actually rounded back here, but so I wanted that to overlap, so it kind of made it more flush going in, if that makes sense. What's up? Next day. So got this is the bottom of the floor for the wagon, and then the tailgate. Got my stain here that I spilled like all of it yesterday, so got a little bit left in there. So we're gonna see how much it gets me on the bottom of this, and then the sides, and then probably a few get more for the top, but we'll start here and see how far it gets us. All right, that's the bottom's done. I said it was clear, but that obviously changed the color quite a bit, but I think that's good. Makes the grain show out a little bit. Not that it matters, it's gonna be covered up, but I think it looks pretty good. Honestly, I just did a pretty heavy coat. I don't know if I'm gonna do another coat. I might just call it good with that coat. All right, so I got it all stained. I just did one coat on each side. Not really that worried about it, but time to install it, see how it looks. Very not dry still. Oh well. Boom, done. Okay, so I got little screws here. I might have drilled a hole too big, so I got 3 screws holding this on for now. It's temporary, but sturdy and moves with the tailgate like it's supposed to, so that's all that matters. Then we got the main part in there. It's not fastened down at all yet. Just screw that down. Screw this side down. It's up for some reason. And then you got all my junk in there that I need to organize and clean as well. So, but that's it. Looks pretty good. My next step is this gray carpet. Pretty thin. Easy to clean. It's like an outdoor carpet thing. I'm gonna be putting that. I'm gonna start with the back of the seat, and then I will see how much I have left to put it right there. And then my goal is to have shag carpet here, still wet, and then shag carpet on the sides. That's why they're not. Okay, I'm getting blinded right now, but it's late. I don't really need to be doing this. It's like 11 o'clock, but it's a little cooler, so really humid like usual, but I figured what better time than to put the carpet in the back of the wagon. So we're doing. The camera's fogging up, it's so humid out here. Got the carpet laid out here. Gotta do the back seat first, so it's 19 inches from there to there. So I cut that, and then I'm gonna staple it on there and then cut it out while it's on there. So, you know, it's close enough. And then this is a big square, so it's gonna be easy. But I'm just gonna do that and that for now. And then this needs to be cut shorter. So like here or something like that. Because I can't close it, it's hitting this. So that'll be for another day. I didn't film very well because a massive storm came in this night when I was doing this carpet. That's why it was so humid out. But here's a little quick clip while I was hunkered down inside the car. All right, I forgot to show these, but I got some new doors for the wagon. So here they are. I wouldn't say they're really new, but they're solid. Pretty rust free for the most part. This one's not as complete, but they do have the latches, which is mostly what I was going for. So new latches, I mean glass, which isn't much good. This one's a little interesting colored. So these are the rear doors. And I haven't decided yet, but I think what I'm gonna do is cut, I can show you here. I'm gonna cut this off and weld on the wagon one, because the wagon one is straight across here. I'll show that to you here. The wagon one's straight across, but the car, this is a car door, not a wagon. So it's got this swoop in it as well. But I honestly kind of like the swoop. I think they're kind of cool. And honestly, if I could, what I might do is leave this swoop like this down and then make the metal on the wagon to the body, like fill that in instead of cutting this. So it kind of has like a extra shape to it. Kind of breaks up the body line alongside the wagon. So I already put one of my doors on. I put this on because it has glass. Then my old door did not. Obviously it's cracked, but you know, that doesn't really matter much. And then it has that, and then the outside door handle actually works. So, look at that. I gotta put all my handles back on, my door card, and do all that fun stuff. But, so I was talking about with that door. So I see how the wagon goes straight across on the back doors. That'd be kind of cool to put that swoop here, and then fill in the metal like that goes along there from this body line, so it kind of has like a break in the body and then starts again. And then I think that swoop right here will look cool as well, just kind of break up the body line, because the car's, and it's got a good look to it, like a long, but it's just an idea. If not, I'm just gonna cut the top off here, or if I decide to not even use those doors, I'm just gonna cut the skins off of them to repair these doors. So that's pretty far down the future, but it's an idea and I like it. So, all right, so I got the wagon. I'm gonna make this kind of the end of part one on the interior revamp pretty much. So as you can see, we have a different colored door now. I got this door for 50 bucks. It's a Bel Air door, so it's got this different trim here. And this trim up here is also different. But other than that, it's a really solid door. So, and guess what? That's glass. So now I have a driver window and a working outside handle. So, can't beat that. Anyways, I didn't show it before, but these are the seats in the car now. Not the greatest. And then there's also side pieces that come and cover all this, and you know, your lever and all that. I don't have any of that in there right now. These are the door cards, brown with a black. I need to loosen that up a bit. They look awesome. Mason did those for me. I need to make little covers for these as well. Steering wheel, I don't know if I showed that. Fan. There's kind of the rear seat, same thing. Looking good, very comfy. Door card has a bunch of dirt on it because there's crap spraying up and all that. And then what I was just doing, so we got the wood, which I still need to cut like an inch here because it doesn't close, so whatever. But we got the carpet looking pretty awesome. I'm very pleased with it. Little hatch here, bunch of crap in there. I do wish these staples would like go a little farther, but this carpet is really, really thin, so it'll clean easy, which I like. It hid my hinges. You can see the little lumps there. For my hinges, it hid those. We got all the sound deadening in here. And walking around. This door's locked, but it's whatever, it's the same thing. Just kind of a view of this side of the interior. Nothing special. I didn't even clean the seats for this. I don't know if I've showed all the new license plate floors, but they look awesome. So there's that. So that's kind of it on the part 1 of the wagon interior. Oh, the sun's right in my face. But anyways, I'm gonna do a part 2 where we're gonna kind of finish up the seats. We're gonna do insulation on the roof. Spray paint some more stuff so it can mask some of the rust and smell. Needs a lot more cleaning as well. Kind of just trying to get it so there's not so much dirt coming into the cab, which would be ideal. This window is going to be a big part of that, and I'm very lucky I got that. It's even cracked the mat. The only thing that doesn't match is the color, obviously, but I mean, wagon rod is what, or family rod is what we're calling it. So on the next part, I'm just gonna paint these wheels. They're black, so I'm just gonna paint them gloss black and clean them up a little bit. They look a little rough right now. So, and then cut this to shape, and then I'm gonna find some shag carpet to put here and there. And I'm also, in a future video, we're gonna be putting them. So, and also in a future video, we're gonna be putting a 5-speed in it, where we're going manual with it, putting a 5-speed and putting a new wiring harness. So that'll be nice because it's one of my biggest issues. I don't have blinkers right now, and there's just a few other wiring issues. I don't really know why. So that's that. Hope you enjoyed. Like and follow, and until next time, for more wagon content.